Success and failure go hand in hand. I know that sounds silly, but it's true. And the reason they go hand in hand is because you either learn from your failures to be successful or you quit. And you only really fail if you quit. The reason I say this, I'll give you an example. Thanks, Amy. About a year ago, I had this small yard chipper, leaf chipper, grinder, whatever. And I'd let it set for a while, and the gas had gotten thick in the carburetor. So, being not a mechanic, decided I could fix it. So I ordered a carburetor off online. And the carburetor got there, and I went out and I got my tools and I took the old carburetor out, and I'm like, there's nothing to this. So I put the new carburetor in, put the tank, filled the tank up with gas. It automatically starts leaking. I mean, literally, a small steady stream of fuel coming out of my carburetor that I just put in. I don't have to tell you, I was probably a little bit frustrated about that. So I took it off. I figured maybe the gasket was, got pinched or something. So I took it off. I checked the gaskets. I made sure the placement was right, and I put it back in. And then I saw a steady stream of fuel coming out of my new carburetor that I had just put in again. So the third time, they say it's a charm. Well, no, it's not, because the third time I put it in and it was still leaking gas. So I reached out to a friend, and he came over and he put it in for me, and he said, you did everything right except you put it in upside down. Now, I told you before, I'm not a mechanic. Instead of really taking a step back and looking at the problem, I chose to just keep doing the same thing the same way over and over again. And I ended up with the same results. Sorry about my dog. He's quite excited to be out here by the lake today. So the point is this. I failed because I did not take a step back, reevaluate everything, and realize that I was doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same results. And I think we do that in life. I think too often we do that in life. We get up and we go to work, and we put in our 40 hours, 60 hours, 80 hours, whatever it is. And then we spend too much. Hey, I got a check. I'm going to buy this and that, instead of saving it. Or we go to work and we do the same thing the same way every time and stop being innovative. And as a result, you get the same results. You don't improve. You just keep the status quo. I think relationships are the same way. You chase a woman or you chase a man, and you finally catch them. You wine them. You take them out to dinner. You take them on trips. You do the small things, and you finally you finally win them over, and now you're married, and then you just stop. You got to keep doing the same things over and over again. If you think that just because that man or woman that you've been chasing is now yours, you guys are together, you're a couple, you're married, whatever, that you can stop focusing so much on that relationship, and that's wrong. You need to focus just as much on that relationship now as you did when you were trying to get that person. And it's the little things. Got up this morning, we made breakfast, I cleaned up the kitchen, started the dishwasher, polished the countertops, even started a load of laundry. Now, I'm confident in my manhood. I'm not ashamed to say I do laundry and I wash dishes. The reason I do that is not because I'm compelled to. It's because my wife shouldn't have to do it all the time. And if she did, then what is that message I'm sending her? That I don't have to do it, that that's her job? My wife works, I work. We both need a clean house. We both want clean dishes, clean clothes. You got to keep doing the same things you're doing sometimes, but most of the time you got to get outside of the box. You got to think outside of the box. Don't put that carburetor in upside down like I did, and then just keep putting it in upside down over and over and over again. Take a step back, think through it. Where did I go wrong? What could I do differently? And how much time am I willing to waste being angry about something that I have the power to reevaluate and test? Thomas Edison is the classic example. I don't know, was it 1,000 or 2,000 ways to not make a light bulb? Maybe it was 1,000. But on that final try, he got it. It's like that old saying goes, if you lose your keys, they're going to be in the last place you look for them. You just have to keep on looking. I say this stuff from experience because I know I see people all the time in my career. I've seen people that put more emphasis on finishing up on Friday, grabbing a 20 rack and, drinking themselves into oblivion. And I see those relationships fail because that becomes the thing you chase. Now, whether you're trying to escape from something or whether you're trying to escape to something, I don't know. But I do know this. Reevaluate. Look at your life. If you're not where you think you should be at this point, if you don't have the things you think you should have at this point, if you don't have the bank account that you think you should have at this point, you keep saying, why don't I have any money when I work all these hours? Take a step back. Reevaluate. Check your spending. What are you focused on? The thing you focus on increases. Okay? Fact of life. If you focus on saving, you're going to put down that 20 rack. You might get a 6-pack, whatever. But you're not going to buy that 20 rack. And you're not going to sit there and drink yourself into oblivion when you could actually be doing something else. Find a side hustle. That's what it takes. Reevaluation is important. It helps you not make stupid mistakes like I did. Hey, Sammy. Look, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope this has helped in some way. I know that I get a lot of feedback from people, and I'm truly grateful. And if you have any inkling that this channel's helping you at all, say something in the comments. Just let me know if I'm making a difference. And hit that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. I hope you have a great day. Love you guys. And we'll see you soon.